Panorama.
Welcome to Hold That Thought. We have a very special guest today. We have Dolores Pereira. Did I say that?
Pereira, yeah, but you say Pereira. That's fine.
Vanessa's going to be mad at me. I didn't get that one right.
Right.
Actress, comedian. I just threw that in there.
That's it. Yeah, that's a stretch.
You make music too, right?
I mean, I did like a hip hop musical.
Okay.
But I don't have like a rap album or nothing like that. I did a freestyle once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
like Harry Mack.
But you know.
Remember the beat you came off of?
It was a Nicki Minaj, that rum bum bum bum. That beat, you know what I'm talking, I don't remember that song. You know what I'm talking
Rum bum bum bum.
That's all I remember.
I never heard a Nicki Minaj song going rum bum bum bum.
I swear she says rum bum 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 in it.
You know what song?
That shot.
Make sure that mic's on.
Y'all know that song. You know that song.
You got the mic right there. It's on. Make sure it's on. The switch is on. Okay, yeah, it's good.
Yes, but I'm all of those things. Mainly theater maker. I do a lot of theater.
Thank you for joining us today.
It's our top fan's cousin.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this is our top fan's cousin. Shout out Vanessa.
I was gonna say who, Kiki?
Listen, when did you first perform? Like, when did you first get into acting?
Ever?
Yeah.
Or when did I first take it seriously? Because those are two different events.
I say ever.
I say both.
Yeah, or you say both. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I ever acted, okay, if you want to take it way back, I had to be like maybe 9. I did a Halloween like parade thing, and I was a skeleton, so I guess that kind of counts. But the first show I ever did was Godspell Junior, and that was in the 7th grade. So that was the first time I ever was on stage like acting. Yeah.
No. Angel looked at me like.
That's not even in it. That's not even in it. I honestly don't remember any of the music. It's really a blur to me. It's really a blur to me. But yeah, that was the first time. And then I think the first time that I was like, I took it serious and I was like, actually, I kind of want to pursue this was definitely in high school. Because I had a teacher, rest in peace, Miss Muldoon. But she like actually saw something in me, which I didn't see in myself, whatever, you know, the blah, blah, blah story. But she really nurtured my craft. And like, I didn't have anything else that I liked or thought I could do or was passionate about. Like, I was just getting into trouble and shit. So I just started taking it more seriously.
You always enjoyed it too?
I've always enjoyed it.
Even before you started taking it?
So even before that, like when I was young, I always wanted to host 106 in Park. Like I always wanted to do something like on TV. Like I always knew I wanted to be in entertainment.
Young Free.
Yes.
Young Free
days.
Yes. Yeah. I wanted to do that. I still want to do that actually. So that was dope.
That was when you know what I mean. I never really watched
Inspire. They had them Freestyle Fridays and stuff.
Yeah.
Inspire.
They even had a couple guys from Buffalo
Blind Fury
compete on that.
Blind Fury's from Buffalo?
No.
But
That's like
Jono?
a name that I remember from.
Jono was on there. It's a couple other guys that are from Buffalo that ended up
they went
actually doing well. Yeah, the one guy held the. Wasn't it the one guy from Buffalo that held the belt?
The one dude, Buddy Lowe, was on there.
Buddy Lowe, he had it for what, like a couple weeks. He held the title.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I think he was like some type of champion.
He was a champion. I remember a kid from Buffalo.
I know he's a champion for some time, but I couldn't tell y'all.
Yeah, but that used to be my shit. But yeah, I did all the plays, all the musicals, all the sketches in high school. And then when I actually auditioned for colleges, I got into 2. I got into Purchase and I got into Syracuse University. I chose Syracuse.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
YU didn't get me in, but it's okay. Fuck them. They ain't know.
I was gonna ask you about that. How was it? How was your experience at Syracuse?
It was good. I wish.
It's like a mecca for like broadcasting and.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like some of the best broadcasters, like on ESPN and Fox, they come from Syracuse.
Because we also have a lot of good teams too, so like all the content is there for them as far as broadcasting goes. But our VPA program is really good too. It's like a prestigious program. I think top 10 undergrad.
I didn't know
programs.
you went to Syracuse. I saw that and I was like, wow.
Yeah, I wish I was more like into the university life, if that makes sense. Like I basically, because the theater, so all of the classes, if you're in acting, all the classes are at Syracuse Stage, which is off campus, and they're like an actual regional theater. Like they do professional shows and everything like that for Syracuse. So our classes were there. So I didn't spend, and they say that's off the hill. So I didn't actually spend a lot of time on campus. Like I was so much at the stage and just made friends with the people that were like in my classes that I just wish I would have like, I don't know, joined a sorority or more groups on campus. I just wish I did that. That's like one of my regrets. But I had a good time. It's a party school for sure.
That's dope.
Would you say it's easier to play a character on stage or just be yourself?
I mean, for me, it's playing a character because I feel like there's things that I allow myself to feel as a character that I don't allow myself, Dolores, to feel in real life. So it's kind of like freedom in that. But every character, you have to craft it from yourself.
Right.
It always comes from something true, or you could tell. Like, if you ever see bad acting, it's because either...
Amber Heard.
You could tell when there's a bad actor.
No, I can't enjoy shit. I can't enjoy movies. I really can't because I'm always in the technical.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that was trash. Or like, even, sometimes it's not even about the acting. I'm like, this director sucks. Or
Angel
like,
was practicing some
script.
lines earlier.
Yeah.
Well,
Go ahead,
from
give her,
what?
Now I was doing some voiceover work for
Shy,
this
go ahead,
trailer
do
I'm
the-
gonna put together.
Oh, let's
do
see,
a quick
let's see.
line real quick. I want her to give your
No
judgment.
pressure.
This is all right. Video version available on YouTube. Audio version available wherever you get your podcast.
Yes, you better commit.
Round of applause, everybody, for Angel.
Yes.
We're gonna throw that on the end of the trailer there.
Good.
And
Even say.
no one got that.
I heard what you said. It was like when they do a commercial for like a car, and
I'm
then
like,
at the
don't
end,
tell me everybody heard. Blue, 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 blue.
No, I think it was clear.
it was like when they'd sell a car on the radio, and then they
Yeah.
disclaimer
The
notice
fine print at the end.
Listen,
Yeah.
don't sleep
got
on
me
voiceover. You got to
Yo,
do voice.
there's a lot of work in
There's a lot of
voiceover.
work in voiceover.
Yeah.
Once you actually get into it, you could even like doing audible books.
Yeah, I don't think
Easy
those
check.
those
You don't you see
voiceover
yourself
people-
getting into that?
Voiceover. I don't know. I'm not good with character voices.
Yeah, those people
Like-
don't get the respect they deserve either.
Right.
You could do that, man.
I think
You
I,
I
definitely
think you'd
could
be
do it.
great at that.
I think I could do that.
A lot of those people like their privacy though too. Like they
True.
enjoy the fact that they can live regular lives because you know.
When I think of a voiceover, like to me, when I think of like the best that I've ever heard, I don't know. Robin Williams was like a goat when it comes to that shit. Like when he did the genie in Aladdin and all the other shit he did. You brought up Flubber.
Flubber.
He
Yeah.
was himself in Flubber, so
Yeah.
there was no voiceovers done there. Just realized
But he's
that.
still a goat in
as I
what he
said.
does. He's a great
He
craftsman
was great.
and
He was
great
great.
character.
It was great. When you're auditioning, are you reading something off a script that they give you, or do you have like a favorite monologue that you're bringing and performing for them?
So in the earlier year, like beginning of my career, I'm bougie. But in the beginning of my career, I had to bring in a lot of times it's like what they call general auditions, where you just come in and show a monologue or something that you've prepared on your own. So back then, yeah, I had like maybe 3 or 4 monologues that I would bring in, different like comedy, drama, and a classical, always in my back pocket, ready to go. But now I get my auditions now are for different like TV shows and stuff like that. So I get the script and I just memorize the script. Like I don't have to bring in a monologue or something. Like they know what they're getting because people are like familiar with my work. Or I also have agents now, so that's getting me in the door.
Is it hard?
Yeah, I got a manager too. Don't play.
That's dope. Yeah.
What's
It's
your
real
manager's
hard.
name?
I'm with Baker Management.
Baker
Jamie
Management.
Baker
Jamie
in New
Baker.
York.
Shout out Jamie
Shout out
Baker.
Jamie. Shout out to Vice.
Is it hard
Cabinet.
getting auditions?
Yeah.
It's easier now with the agent.
Yeah.
And it depends on what it's for, right? Like, I feel like it's easier. Well, it's all about who you know, either theater or TV. I'm trying to transition into TV. I've done theater. I was doing theater in New York for 5 years. But I feel like without an agent getting into TV, because you need somebody to vouch for you. Like, the amount of money, they're spending millions of dollars just on, like, a short film. Like a 15-minute, like, short film. Like, real talk, like, millions of dollar budgets. So you need somebody to be able to vouch for you, especially if you're not already on TV. Even with, like, small shit, it's like, well, how do I know that you can carry a role? How do I know that you could, like, make me my money back? Like, I feel like TV is more of that. Where theater, it's easier to get an audition for theater than TV. Like,
Yeah.
even if you just know the right people.
I
Like,
feel like
if
that's
you-
harder. I don't
Theater?
know. Is it?
Why do you think so?
Because it's live. Like
It's harder to
live.
do.
I don't know. A lot
I don't
of
know.
people come up to through theater too.
Yeah.
I just feel like it. I don't know. Maybe.
Or maybe because the way I came up, like, I was doing theater in college. I
So
went
it
to
was
Syracuse, so I
just
had
natural.
connections. Yeah, like, I knew some casting offices already. So I was able to get into at least a general call. and a general
How is like a
audition.
movie or a TV show like brought up to you? Like you got to have like a resume or some sort of reel?
I have a resume. I have all that. I have a reel. I have a resume. I have headshots. I have a website. Like I do my radio show now, so I'm adding that to my materials. So it's all about.
Have you come up with an actress name? Like,
You know what? I was going by just Dolores Avery for a long time, but that was because I was having like identity issues with my Latina-ness.
Yeah.
Like I felt very disconnected from it. So I was like, I'm dropping the Pereira. I'm going Dolores Avery. It's more neutral. But now I make motherfuckers say my whole name, Dolores Avery Pereira.
There you go.
You gotta say my whole shit.
Are you taking everything that comes your way, or have you ever
No.
turned down something?
I turned down a lot.
What have you turned down?
Which is bad because like who am I, right?
I mean-
But I'm in general, like in the business, they be like, so you have to say yes to everything.
Yeah.
But I'm very strict with myself and about what I want to leave behind and like what I want my legacy to be. And like I'm not in acting just for pure like in the sake of entertainment. If that was the case, I feel like I would have booked a lot of things. But I actually want to work on projects that I feel are either progressing things, making people think, and just like pushing the culture forward.
Yeah.
Like those are the kind of projects that I want to do. Like for example, I had an audition for a Fox commercial. And I'm like, ain't no fucking way you about to see me Latinos for Trump on Fox. Like, I don't care what the pay is. You know what I mean?
what
like,
if it was for the NFL?
we're
Like,
doing well.
NFL on Fox. I don't know.
It wasn't. I read the script.
All right. I'm just saying, you can't turn that down. But
Well, yeah, that's
I get
different.
it.
But
I
you
get
know
everything
what I'm saying?
else.
It's
No, I
like, there's
understand.
just certain things that I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not doing
you
a
don't
cigarette
jive with it.
commercial.
Yeah.
I'm not like. There's just certain things I'm not doing because I don't like morally. I don't believe in that type of shit.
Are you proud of everything you have done so far, or is there anything like probably should have not done that?
Ooh,
It's a good
that's
question.
a good question. Oh my god, I did a horrible fucking short film in college, but I never got the footage, so that's just dead and gone anyway. Just
It's
gonna
out
leave
there
it
in the
at
ether.
that. I hope it
Threat
never
Level
comes
Midnight?
back.
You know, Threat Level Midnight.
What is that? No,
Oh,
what
come
is
on.
that?
You're not a fan of The Office?
Nah, man.
Oh my God. How many of these
I
do
don't
we
The
have?
Office.
You're alone, bro.
What, fans or not fans? Y'all fans of The Office?
I'm a
too?
fan. Jackie's a fan. Danny's a fan. I don't think Bert watches it. Oh man, Steve Carell made a short film and it was fucking horrible.
In The
but
Office?
Funny. In The Office, and it was called Threat Level Midnight. So
Nah,
that
it probably
just-
was bad though. I feel like The
it
Office
was
is
bad. Oh, it's not. It's so funny. It's
Like
one of the,
that dude.
I wasn't really messing with it at first, and then I kept watching it, and I was like, okay.
that
You got
shows.
into it?
It's fucking hilarious.
I might try again.
It's hilarious. It's
might
one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. I will literally watch all 9 seasons. We watched it like 5 times. Like, it's amazing.
Maybe it's just not my kind of humor. Like I watch
Yeah.
Insecure,
Yeah,
get
it's
my
like-
laughs.
She
and
likes that too.
Oh, I love it.
I love
There's not enough time to just sit down.
You didn't
and
watch which
The
one?
Office.
Season 5, the last season.
Good, you gotta watch it. And Issa Rae got a new show called Rap Shit that I can't wait to watch. It's gonna be on HBO Max.
Rap Shit?
It's called Rap Shit. It,
What,
it
it's
takes
just
place
a-
in Miami.
it's just a drama?
It's about it's a comedy. It's about 2 girls that want to start a rap group.
Oh,
And they're
nice.
from Miami.
Remember Broad City? You ever watch Broad City?
Yeah, I've watched Broad City.
Oh, Broad City was great. You ever watch Broad
Broad
City?
City's good.
It was like a female version of Workaholics. It was on Comedy Central,
That's a
but it
good
was
way to put it.
different. But it was kind of, they were in the city. They were
It's really
they were
quirky.
fucking
They're
crazy.
funny.
But
Yeah.
It's cool.
I seen the one. I'm so bad with names, but I seen the one with the shorter curly hair. I saw her do some stand up before. She's funny.
Yo, what, Alana?
Alana, yes.
Yes.
She's-
Yeah,
she's funny as
she's
fuck.
awesome.
No, Abby.
Abby was the other one. Abby was the bigger. Alana was the one with the curly hair that did all the
Yeah.
crazy shit.
With the curly hair. She's funny as fuck.
What role, if any, like deeply affected you personally, perhaps even changed you in a permanent manner?
Ooh, permanently? Like in what?
Yeah, I wrote that down. I tried to act like I could remember it, but I kept looking back.
Okay, can you be more specific? Like you film, theater, like what?
Whatever.
Yeah, anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. It could have been your first, maybe a role that you first did when you first even got on the stage, where that was, I love doing this.
Oh,
or
you talking
whatever.
about a role that I've done?
Yeah, what role, if any?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about like inspiration, like who's changed me. But a role that I've done, what the fuck was my character's name? This is horrible. Anyway, the play was called Good Friday.
Good Friday.
And it was about it was an all girl
Won't go
cast.
Hallelujah.
Or women identifying cast, and it was about a school shooting, and the school shooter was a girl who was raped on campus. So she was out there shooting dudes or whatever. And then, so I got shot in that role and everything like that. But it was probably the most challenging.
Was it cool? Like
oh yeah, it was dope.
Dying?
I didn't die. I got shot in the. So basically, I got shot in the leg halfway through the play. So I had to be like shot for the remainder of the play.
A limp?
Of like, I never got up. Like for the rest of the show, I was on the ground.
Okay.
I got shot
But you
in my
still would
thigh,
speak
like,
from
tied up. But yeah, speaking and like still reacting and
Just
like
with a shot
remembering that I
leg.
got shot. I think I did pretty good. Vanessa saw it. Anyway, but it changed me because it really just people sometimes don't understand the stamina that it takes to do a play 5 days a week. Sometimes you have 2 show days, and I was on stage. It was a 90-minute play. I was on stage for 75 of those 90
You gotta
minutes.
keep the same energy throughout every show.
On the floor.
You know what I mean? Because every audience deserves a good show, right? And it's never going to be the same, but you try to always come and do your best work. So it taught me a lot about like where my stamina was and like where I needed it to be. Because there were some days that were like more difficult than others. So that definitely just changed me because it made me more professional. Like that experience made me like, oh wow, this is actually a job, and like I really need to take care of my body and I need to train. So I went into acting school. I took voice classes, movement classes. I was doing Reiki. I was doing all types of shit just to get my body right to be able to do that type of work. And that ran for like 2 months. So 5 shows a week, 2 months.
Like, where's this? In New York, right?
In New York. That was
That's
in New York.
crazy. Did you get paid for this? Or is this
That brings us into a whole nother
nother realm?
story.
All right, well, we could just we'll let that.
I got a stipend. That theater.
Did you get
company-
something from it?
I did get something from it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And the experience.
And the experience
Yeah.
and meeting dope playwrights and artists, and I got a review in the New York Times, and it was dope.
That's dope. You were talking about earlier how you can't even like enjoy a film now because you're always critiquing the actors or actresses and shit. Like what's a movie that you were watching that made you cringe, or a play, or
Oh my god, a show. What's that show? Something Anna, Pretending Anna, with about
a
that girl.
Netflix show?
She's a scanner. She's on Scammer. She's on Netflix. Y'all didn't see that? What is it called?
I watched Ozark.
Ozark is fantastic, and those are fantastic
you.
actors.
Yeah.
The kids
Thank you.
suck. The kids are trash.
and the guy the head
Jason Bateman is really
Jason
good.
Bateman, Laura Linney.
he directs
dope.
and produces that whole thing.
Yeah,
right?
he does.
Dude, he's amazing.
He's directed
in
a
that
lot of
show,
episodes.
man. That was a great show. Yeah.
But anyway,
Sorry.
I think it's Forgetting Anna. Something
Inventing
Anna.
Getting Anna.
With the girl from, she was on Ozark, the blonde from
Inventing
Ozark.
Anna.
Really?
From the
Ruth?
Inventing Anna. Thank you, Ruth.
Inventing Anna.
She played
There
Ruth.
Are you our Netflix analyst
Thank
now?
you.
I just looked on Netflix.
You would be called a
Jack of all
dramaturg
trades.
in theater.
You call me a
language.
turd?
A dramaturg. Wow. Never mind.
Damn.
You're fired now. You're fired now. It's a good title to have. It means you do your research on what's going on.
My bad.
But the acting was horrible.
Yeah.
That was like hard to get through. Yeah, it was because you could just tell that they're not really living in anything. It's like y'all just yelling at each other. Like, what's going on? Like, where's it coming from? That's not good acting to me. Or when people are like, cry, I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. Don't ask me to cry.
Quick question. If someone was going to make your life into a movie, who would play you?
To me,
You?
no, I'm not gonna play myself.
Come on, you. Anybody?
If somebody made my mother's life into the movie, I'd play my mother. But who would I want? Who would I actually like want to play me? Damn, I don't even know.
The girl from Steven Spielberg's West Side Story.
Who's that?
I forgot her name.
Maria?
That's actually not a bad.
She's
She's a really good actress.
real
She's
good.
won Tony.
You know who it is?
No, Zoni. You said Zoe.
Who?
She's too skinny. Zoe Saldana is too skinny.
Oh,
I need
yeah.
somebody that
Not
at least
Zoe
looks like a human
Saldana.
being. She's like,
How about you,
no.
Angel? How about you?
you know, play me. I'm about to get locks. So
The guy from Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, Craig Robinson?
Yeah, he could play me.
we'll play you.
Hell yeah.
Cause I need somebody that's funny though. Like I need somebody that's able to be
That's
like, has humor.
I don't
has a
know.
good sense of humor.
I'd probably pick Steve Carell.
To play you,
Wouldn't that be great?
I'm learning a lot
Steve
about you
Carell.
right now.
That'd be great. Steve Carell would be a great Tito. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not opposed to that.
Dream role.
That'd be crazy.
What is it?
Like with my current age right now, or just in general?
General.
Yeah.
Because I really want to do a production of Sunset Baby. That's a play by Dominique Marceau, who's like my favorite playwright. She's dope as fuck.
Sunset Bay, that's what you said?
Sunset Baby.
Baby.
It's a play. That's like, I want to play that role so bad, and I need to hurry up and get it, because once I get like 32,
Where's
I'm gonna
that?
be too old.
Where's that?
They're not even doing a production of it, but if I see a production of it, I'm auditioning for it. That's the thing with plays, like they come and go.
Yeah.
Like once they're done, they're done. I don't know. I don't necessarily know what my dream role would be. I just know that I really want to do a show with Ava DuVernay because I love her work.
I've heard that name.
That's the one she did with the kids that went to jail when they weren't supposed. They were like wrongfully convicted.
Oh, for real? That
For
Netflix shit?
These.
Yeah.
What is it called?
I forgot.
Yo, I'm looking like a horrible actor.
That was a good ass.
No names right now.
That was a good show.
That was a
It was
great
like a 4-part
show.
series.
Yeah, that was great. And she did that, and she did.
And she did that Martin Luther King movie too.
She did. Yeah, she
Selma.
Selma.
did. Yeah, she's great.
That's dope.
Cause she like I'm saying, she's bringing stories that are important to the forefront, specifically for like Black history and Black people and moving the culture forward. So if I was doing something dramatic, I would love to work with her one day, like as a director. That would be fire.
Would you ever do a reality show?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Vanessa wants me to be on Love After Lockup so bad because my nigga did 5 years. And I'm like, can we not? Like, that's ghetto. Like,
You don't like-
do you want me to?
Do you enjoy
get a
watching
job?
reality shows?
Is this still a thing? That's just so.
I
What?
never liked
Love After
reality
Lockup
shows.
or reality
reality
shows?
shows.
Yeah, they have like The Circle
Oh, man.
on Netflix now. They have a bunch
Kardashians
of
still
Love
fucking
Island,
going.
Kardashians.
Wow.
That would, like, people don't take those people seriously.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen them in a movie or you see them in a reality TV show for like their whole careers?
Yeah, I don't watch that shit.
And it's just you being like like the worst version of yourself
That's-
on TV.
And
I'm just
everything's
like,
scripted.
nah.
And everything's scripted.
It's
The reality
scripted,
shows I
it's
would
not for
watch
me.
is like wrestling and Hard Knocks for the NFL.
Yeah. I would do sketch shows. Like, y'all ever seen the Black Lady sketch show? No? I didn't
No.
watch that. It's
Sketch shows.
good.
That's
It's
like.
on
Is
HBO.
that like improv?
I think
It's
it's
kinda
sketch shows.
like
I think it's
SNL.
Chappelle. I think it's Chappelle.
Or Chappelle Show. Yeah,
Yeah.
similar to that. Like,
Those little
they need to
mini
bring those back.
small films within an episode.
Chappelle Show's legendary.
Chappelle shows.
That's
Classic.
classic. I'm so mad I didn't see him at Shays. I had to work.
Let's
Probably had no
let's
room
go.
to sit.
Wait, who
Let's
saw him? You
let's
saw him?
dial back to this because Angel brought up Chappelle's show a few episodes ago,
Yeah.
and then
I didn't hear
Didn't
nobody
even go.
talking about it. Yeah, I didn't even go.
I believe there's a reason why.
There is.
What? Is it your fault? Whose fault is it, Bert?
You went to the show.
I went to the show.
How was it? I haven't heard a peep from anyone that went to that show about the show.
I heard from somebody because at work told me that they went to the show and that he told people to not post or talk about it because maybe it's going to be a Netflix special.
Oh.
Really?
That's what
I mean,
coworker that
they
worked
could
with
do
me
that.
told me that.
They can make you sign.
I was like,
NDAs
oh,
and
wow, because
shit,
I'm like,
too.
yo. He was like, yo, you ever heard anybody post or talk about it,
Nobody.
saying it was good or bad?
Nobody.
I was like, I heard nothing. All that he just donated,
Nah, I
The
don't-
money.
which
to
was
the
awesome.
victims, yeah.
The money to the victims'
The
families that were in
yeah.
the front row. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's all you heard from it.
Nah, I was locked in when Dave Chappelle was talking. I don't remember him saying that at all.
I believe you. This is what I was told. I knew there's some.
Because because
Was
it
it?
wasn't planned, so I don't think it would be a part of a special. It was literally a spur
The
of the
idea of
moment
that
type
would
thing.
be fucking dope, though,
Yeah, that would
right?
be dope.
Then, like, man, that would be so sweet.
That would be dope. And then like at the end they pan on the
The
pan on the
respect,
families.
like, yeah, man. I was
Honestly,
like,
I
when I
wouldn't-
thought about that, I was like,
You
that
might be
sounds like
onto
a
something.
great idea.
You might be onto something.
How was the show though?
How was the show,
It was
Bert?
real good. Yeah, he had a couple comedians before.
If you sign the NDA, just blink twice,
Huh?
because that's real general.
I mean, I'm not going. I can't. I don't remember none of his jokes. It's not like I can tell you.
Was he funny? Was it funny as
I
hell?
said it was a real good show. I mean, he had
And did he get like he spit some knowledge
Where's
though?
the worst critic?
the worst critic. What you want me to say? It was a real
Bert.
good show.
Thank
It was
you to
real
give me-
good. I
thank
don't
you, Bert.
remember none of it.
Like I can't tell you the
You
jokes
can't
he
give
said.
me one
but,
of the
like,
lines that he said.
No, I can't.
Stood out
I remember I laughed. I remember I ain't had no fucking room because Shades is fucking horrible, and I never go back to a fucking show at that place. So no, I don't remember anything besides that.
Okay.
It's not at all. It's not. No, it's not even big people. It's not meant for people over like 5'6".
Damn.
It's that bad. I was literally, my knees was on the seat in front of me while I'm sitting on the top of the back of my seat, like trying to squeeze into my seat. It's that bad there.
Wow.
I should.
Nah, man, that money gone. That money
Nah,
spent.
man, experience, man.
Oh yeah. But I mean, it's
I
Dave
wish I
Chappelle. It's a
went to
good
Dave.
show. It's what I expected. So
Have y'all seen any live theater? I'm about to, like,
I've actually seen a bunch of live theater. We did when we were in grammar school, and I have family.
it's a good
When I
one.
was a little girl.
I have cousins that are in theater. That my cousin just headlined a play that was on the road less traveled theater. Mm-hmm. My cousin Vicky, she's
doing regional stuff?
she does stuff here. I got family that's all into theater. My mom loves
Okay.
theater, so yeah, I've grown up around theater. But when I think of theater right now, I think of like the Medea plays, which were awesome. You hate those? That's
It's theater. It's live.
it's not theater. I understand. It's Hamilton.
I mean,
Hamilton's
I'm
theater.
not gonna hate on. Yeah, that's to me that feels like commercial.
Okay.
Like I love the off Broadway like downtown experimental theater scene. Like that to me does more to like makes
like
me
an
feel
underground
things.
like comedy club.
Yeah,
type.
as opposed to not even comedy club, like black box theaters, like legitimate
Yeah.
theaters, but they're doing the new plays. You know, like everybody on Broadway right now is doing a revival. Everybody's doing
Really?
something that's already been done.
No.
You ever seen the Lion King on Broadway?
I never saw The Lion King. That shit is expensive.
Really?
Yes, even like with a
have you
discount,
heard it was
it's
good?
$100.
Have you seen it on TV?
Oh, I heard it's fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard
it's-
good things about that, and I remember always walking by it when I would go to New York.
It's
That
fantastic.
shit's still there, right?
Yeah, that's never closing.
That's
They're
never-
never closing
That's
Lion
always
King.
gonna be there.
That's crazy.
It's been running for years. The actor that played the parrot came
Wazoo?
Wazoo. He's an alumni of Syracuse University. He had came down and talked to us. He was on Broadway playing that parrot for like 7-8 years. Like imagine doing the same
career.
show for 7 or 8 years. It's like those people that do, you know, like Grey's Anatomy or something like that.
how much are those tickets? Like hundreds
With
of
the
dollars?
discount, it's $100
Oh my god.
to see Lion King. Like it ain't no joke. Theater's expensive. It's expensive. They don't pay you good.
Is anybody you work with that's like been in like a big movie or?
Yeah, I haven't worked with her, but I went to school with her. Her name is Candace. She was just in that Medea Back Home. The new Medea movie. You saw it? You like Medea?
No, I didn't see.
It's
see
on
that.
Netflix.
I like the plays more than.
She's
the
also
movies.
on Power. She's the lawyer that's like sleeping with Tate.
You're gonna be mad at me. I don't watch Power.
You watch Power? Oh my God, where am I?
I haven't seen one Medea movie
I
either.
don't watch Power.
Well, I mean, that was a movie, so you asked me that, and I know her.
Okay.
She's
That's
dope.
cool.
She's dope in it too. Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, I have a lot of friends in the theater scene. Like one of my friends, Banji Borosade, he's directing. He's one of the directors on Beetlejuice on Broadway.
Oh.
And he travels a lot. He does a lot of shows. He's a choreographer as well.
I didn't even know there was a
together.
Beetlejuice on Broadway. That
Yeah,
sounds dope.
Beetlejuice is on Broadway right now, and it's
Yeah.
traveling. So it's gonna be traveling.
Remember going to all the plays when we were in grammar school?
Yeah.
At
That was
right
I
next
think
to
that was
Allen.
like the
Is that
to-
theater?
The
Is that
toy
theater?
theater.
The
It was
toy theater?
Toy theater. yeah.
Right. That's theater.
That's theater.
Right? Yeah.
And then they have the Q&A at the end.
Yeah. All the actors.
That I
come
know in
out.
Buffalo they have the Alleyway Theater. The first show I ever saw there was called Hellhole Honeys. It
Was it good?
about girls in jail. I think it was all right.
Yeah.
It was interesting. What do you want to go see?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Something like Hellhole Honeys.
Cat
That show
Hole
was
Honeys?
funny. I ain't gonna lie. That was back in the day though. I was young. I was like
boring.
16.
Cats, isn't there a play called Cats or some shit?
That's a musical.
musical.
Yeah, and they turned into a movie. The movie's horrible.
I heard it was terrible.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
I've heard bad things about that.
Yeah, those are musicals tend to be more popular than plays. I feel like.
What's a
like, you know,
good what's a good musical that turned into a movie that ended up being a classic as a movie?
Rent?
Rent?
Yeah. Have you seen it? The movie either? Dang, Jackie, you seen Rent? Y'all ain't seen Rent?
Yeah, I knew she was gonna. I know about it, but I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Man, my sister's probably gonna be mad at me about that one.
Watch it. You'll see. You'll understand.
I'll
Because
watch
that
it.
started off as a musical. Yeah,
Okay.
and then they turned it into a movie. It's a good movie. Tay Diggs is in it.
Oh,
Ah.
that's Stella got her groove
And
back.
Zoe Saldana is in it as well.
I want to turn my AC on. I was like, giant.
Is it hard to remember a script?
Now that I know how to know.
What's
Before I had any like real technique or craft, then yeah, it was hard because I'm just trying to memorize words, right? But like when you go to school and you actually like are working on your craft, then it's easier because you're not like you're doing things with the script. Like the script becomes active. Like when you're analyzing it,
Yeah.
you're turning like your lines into actions. So it's like by saying this, what am I trying to do to the other person? And like when you're doing things, you remember it better. Like when it's in my body and I'm moving around and I'm gonna, kind of like not block it, but really live it out in this, like that's what we call it. We call it living out a script. Then it like gets memorized in your body because it's like, I need to say these words. There are no other words that can be said to get this point across. So when you look at it like that, then you're gonna remember it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot faster.
Are you allowed to substitute a word for something that works better for you, or you got to read whatever's on that shit?
Like if you're doing improv, like a lot of auditions for comedy and stuff like that, they don't mind. And then also depends on the writer, honestly. But they won't mind a little improv or a little tagging.
Comedy, I'm guessing they're just giving you like a scenario and you're just...
It depends. It depends on if it's like, if the show feels like it has more improv in it, or if it feels more like a specific story that the writer, it honestly depends on the writer. It depends on the writer and director and like what they're trying to do with the show. But I would say most times like comedy leaves room for more improv than like a dramatic script. But it's usually like where I like to be word perfect. Because I'm like, this person wrote this for a reason.
Yeah.
Like if it's a good script, they wrote it for a
Unless
reason.
they tell you to.
Yeah, unless they're like play with it or it's okay, then
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I can do it. But yeah.
Are you good at improv?
I'm okay. I took some classes in improv. I can do it. I don't love it in a comedy sense, but I like that it keeps me on my toes.
Not a fan of Seinfeld, I see.
I like Friends.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I like Friends too.
Friends
is good.
Friends is good. And there's a lot of improv on Friends. You know that pivot scene? That's all improv. That's a classic scene on Friends. You know what I'm talking about? When they was moving the dresser, and he's like, pivot. Pivot. Okay, you gotta watch it. Anyway.
Phalange.
Yes, that's probably. I feel like that might have been an
I
improv
just think
moment
of
too.
Phoebe.
But that Martin, like shows like that and Living
Martin's
Color, like that's all improv.
I wanted to do some improv. Just
Yeah.
I got no time for that shit.
I think you'd
Take
be
a
great
class.
at it.
Everything's online now. You can take a class on Zoom.
Yeah.
Go back and forth.
I think you'd be great. I don't think I'd be good at improv.
I think
comedy.
Why not?
I think me and you can do some improv.
That's different. But if I just go and
by
try to do
yourself.
something by myself,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, nah.
You'd be surprised, dude. Yeah.
Maybe.
Just don't try to be funny because that's never
Right.
funny when you're trying.
That's what I'm saying. It's,
You gotta just accept whatever the reality is. You gotta
Yeah.
just go full out. And
Yeah.
accept that shit.
just
Like,
feel like
you can't
that's just-
hesitate.
yeah. Shit's just a part of you. Is it harder doing comedy or drama?
Comedy.
Easy?
Comedy is so hard. No, comedy is hard because I'm saying like you can't try to be funny. Like some people are just like naturally they understand how humor works. Like humor works in threes a lot of the time. Like finding that and the rhythm, knowing like are you the butt of the joke? Are you setting the joke up? Like knowing that and understanding how that works. Like comedy is hard. Ain't nothing worse than watching somebody try to be funny. Like that shit is dreadful. Like.
What's a comedian that you're not a fan of? How about answer that one too, Angel, when she's done.
I'm not a big Tiffany Haddish person. I feel like
Really?
people amp her up.
You don't like her either?
I also met her.
Really?
And she was a bitch.
Wow.
And I hold grudges. And I can't wait to be famous and be like, you were a bitch to me. In 2019.
Watch out, Tiffany. I hope you're watching.
Watch out,
You
Tiff.
better watch
I'm
out.
kidding. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
She's not
Come on
funny.
the pod.
She's not funny.
When she's on screen or whatever, it's like you're not funny. Dude.
And when she's on stage, she's not funny. Like her stand-up's not funny to me. Even her old school, like she used to
There's a couple
do that
things I
Russell
laughed at that
Simmons.
she did. But I see what I see what you mean.
It's like, shut up.
She's
Who
extra.
would you say though?
She's extra.
I'd go with I wouldn't have thought something off the top of my head, but I agree with the Tiffany Haddish.
I just like comedians that are. Now I'm not saying she's dumb. I'm not saying that, but I like smart comedy. Like I like people that make like go into so detail about like the littlest shit that you would never think that deep into something, and like they really like.
So Dave Chappelle's the GOAT then.
I love Dave Chappelle. I love Cat Williams too.
Cat
I ain't
Williams
gonna
is
lie.
great.
His last special wasn't that great. I was a little disappointed, but in general, like he's.
I don't think I
hilarious.
caught the last special.
We gotta catch up
It's
on
not.
shit, dude.
It's
I just
not.
think
haven't
classic.
seen anything.
Literally,
What do you not watch? Reality TV?
We haven't
The
seen anything.
Kardashians?
I don't think.
Right.
Have
I
you
don't
watched
think-
this? Nope.
Nope.
Have you watched that?
Nope. That movie Nope coming out. I want to see that.
The what?
I want to see that too.
Nope.
It's
It's
Jordan
a
Peele,
Jordan Peele
produced
movie.
by Jordan Peele.
I thought you were being.
I
No,
thought
no,
you
no.
said
It's called Nope. And they
It's the
used
one with the balloon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jordan
that shit was
Peele's a
fire.
G.
And they use that song
I would
from.
love to do a Jordan Peele
Who's the guy that sings Nope?
Wait, how it go?
Nope.
Great, awesome, thank you. That was helpful.
Dude, you know what I'm talking
Kendrick
about.
Lamar.
No, the dude with the glass E40.
I would
Nope.
not know any
That
of
dude.
his music.
Okay.
They use that song in the trailer.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I
Is
wanna
it like
see
a
that
horror?
I think it's a horror.
He makes psychological thrillers
Yeah.
though.
I
That's
liked
different than
everything
horror to
he's
me.
put out, man.
Yeah,
That
Get
came-
Out,
that-
Us.
Us.
Yeah.
that
I didn't
came-
watch Us, but I saw Get Out.
Us wasn't as good as Get Out.
Get Out was
I
great.
liked Candyman. That was good.
Candyman was good too. I like Candyman.
I watched
think
the
they're gonna
old
make another one.
Candyman. I didn't see the new
I'm
one.
excited.
Is it
for
good?
The new one's
I
pretty
thought it was
good.
really good.
They
Did you guys watch the old one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the old one was
I love
good.
horror. That's my favorite
I
genre.
fucking
But I wanna like if I do a horror
good.
movie, I wanna be the one killing shit or like surviving. I don't wanna die in the movie unless it's like an
Who's
epic
your-
death. Like I get
What's your favorite
decapitated.
horror film?
For franchise.
I love Freddy Krueger and Chucky. Child's Play. My
Oh
favorite.
yeah. Child's
Classic.
Play too. Probably
So
the first
good.
horror film I
Until
could
it
remember.
started getting campy, but before that.
Yeah. When they
Yeah,
put the
see the
little-
Chucky
Boy
and the
Scouts.
Bride
And I
of
love the
Chucky.
Insidious universe. Like I love all them shits, the Annabelles and the
Paranormal,
Conjuring.
like the paranormal.
Paranormal Activity is okay. It's okay. It's like
I
Blair
love
Witch
Freddy.
Project.
I'm a Friday the 13th
Have y'all seen
fan,
the trailer
though.
to that Smile?
No,
Bro,
that's new. It's a horror movie.
horror movie.
Smile?
Smile.
That's exactly what it's called.
Is it what kind of light?
in it.
It
Like,
gives me vibes of The Ring.
Oh,
It's like when you see
Ring's
somebody
good.
give you this creepy ass smile, you got like a week to live.
oh shit!
Yeah.
That sounds fucking
Yeah,
dope.
watch the trailer after the
like
shit.
that
It's
shit.
crazy.
That shit sounds dope.
Yeah.
You like it? You a fan of it?
I like the first one of the new ones.
You didn't watch the
Old
original?
ones,
the original is good. That's better. I think they're better than the new ones. The effects of the new ones better, but like
I just like I
Original's
get what you're
creepier.
saying. I like the dudes. I like the character's voice in the newer one compared to the older one. The older one sound like just like an old Italian
Man.
dude that
Yeah.
drinks, and this dude was like
I think they're
Georgie,
okay.
like
yeah.
creepy
Like
as
otherworldly.
shit.
Yeah. That dude's a good. That's a Skarsgård.
Yes,
Yeah.
you brought him up.
he was in the American Horror Stories. Was he in those shows?
I don't know.
That show's weird.
It's
I never
good.
got into them.
It's
I
an
tried
anthology
watching
though,
them.
so everything's
Yeah, it's like a
gonna be
different. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a different story every season. It was a theme.
It's good though. I like it. I should go.
But
One day.
What'd you say?
So yeah.
But the Black Phone came out.
Yeah, I'm
Yesterday.
I wanna see that. Oh, yesterday already.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ethan Hawke, man. I mean, the guy's still doing it.
yeah. You like Ethan Hawke?
He's good.
He's good.
I
You like
forgot
Training
that.
Day?
I like Training Day, but I like Denzel in Training Day. Like I don't really pay
course.
attention to Ethan. He's just like
He
the
was still
foil.
good though.
He's good,
Yeah,
but
Ethan Hawke was the white dude in
yeah.
Training Day.
He has this.
And Sinister. He was in Sinister. He was
he
in.
has this movie that I think is
He's great. That's why when I heard he was the antagonist, I was like, oh, I don't think he's ever played that kind of role.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
So that's
It's
why I
new,
want to
it's new for
watch
him.
The Black Phone, because I feel like that shit's gonna be sweet as hell.
he has this movie called Predestination. I think it's an indie film. You ever seen that? Ethan Hawke.
I haven't seen that.
No.
That's a good. It's like if you like time travel shit. That's a pretty good.
What's
one
it
too.
called?
Predestination.
Predestination.
Yeah, Angel's big on movies. He watches
say you like indies?
movie reviews.
I like indies. I watch all that shit. I like
foreign language films. Like,
No.
did you like Parasite? Parasite
I like
was
Parasite.
good.
That shit was amazing. I only watched it after it won the Oscar.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only reason. If it wouldn't have won the Oscar, I would have never watched it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That shit was good though.
What is it about? I didn't watch it.
Bro, exactly what the title is. Like, you see that shit play out throughout the movie, and then you're just like, what the fuck? It's in Japanese,
Korean.
Chinese.
No, I think it's a Korean film,
yeah.
if I'm not mistaken.
It's real good.
Like Squid
Maybe
Game.
Japanese.
For being a foreign
You
film.
like Squid Game?
I like Squid Game.
Yeah, even with
I
the
started watching it and I tried to get into it, but then Jackie hated it. She
You
brought
don't
it
like
up.
Squid Game?
Hell no.
Why?
I don't want to see people fucking die like that.
fucking Squid Game.
They knew what they were signing up for.
That shit was crazy.
I got a good story about Squid Game. I was watching. My son was crazy about Squid Game. He already seen it. So I'm like, all right, let me see what this hype is about. Everybody's at home because of the pandemic and shit. We're watching Squid Game. Y'all remember the scene where the sex scene in the bathroom?
Yes.
So it's me, my son. It's me, my son, and my daughter. And the sex scene's about to come on. And my son already watched it, so he's like, Dad, pause it. He's like, what? He's like, things are about to get weird. I'm like, how weird? And he looks at me and says, weird, Dad. I fucking had to fast forward it and shit.
That's funny as hell.
I love that he warned you.
Yeah.
Damn, that was his third time through. That was just, he was mad you were there.
Nah, he usually turns away.
I don't know,
Come on,
man.
give it a look.
It's gonna get weird, man.
Do y'all ever go to New York?
What's up?
Do you like it? New York City?
Oh yeah,
Y'all
my
like going
sister.
there?
My sister lived in the Bronx. She lives in New York. She lives in New Jersey now, but my sister lived in the Bronx for almost all my teenage years. I would go there every summer.
Okay.
It was awesome. I loved playing basketball there. Went to Yankee games.
I miss New York. I miss New York.
Yeah, she lived on 167 and University, which
Okay.
was like 6 blocks away from the. I mean, it's still old Yankee Stadium. It was a track. It was the old
Like off
Yankee
the
Stadium.
6 train?
Yeah, and then there was a track and field, and then there was
Yeah.
like dog parks and softball fields and shit,
Okay.
and then that's where the new Yankee Stadium is, and then they made the old Yankee Stadium like parking lots.
I don't say
and
parking
shit.
lots.
Yeah.
I haven't been there since that WrestleMania in New Jersey that I went to with Joseito. Like before WrestleMania, I was in the Bronx for a day. Met up with my little brother. We played a little basketball. Had a slice of pizza. And that was it.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the only time you ever had in the Bronx?
No, I said that was the last time.
Oh,
I
the
was in
last time.
Bronx.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, the last time I went was Yankee Red Sox, and we lost. But that's
just different out there.
Yeah.
It's different out there.
yeah.
I miss it. I don't necessarily think that I miss living there as much as I miss like
The pizza.
all the access. The pizza was bomb though, but all the access that I had, like it's harder here because I'm in Buffalo, so it's like my availability interferes with stuff. I can't go to parties, events, like networking like I was doing in the city. That's what I miss probably the
There's
most.
so many people.
But that
Right.
rent ain't no joke. It's
Yeah.
expensive.
What is that about?
Yo.
What's the average rent out there? Like fucking $2-3 grand? More?
With a
For
roommate.
Studio.
That's
With a roommate.
crazy.
Studio with a roommate.
With a room-
$3 grand.
I was paying
That's
$800
crazy.
for my room, and I was in a 3-bedroom, and that was like a deal. And I had the cheapest room. Like everybody had different rates based on the size of the room.
That's
And I had a
crazy.
small ass room with no closets, a sliding door, and one window with bars on it.
Damn. Made it seem like he was locked up.
That was what the room was.
Shit. That's how them New York City apartment buildings be though.
Yeah.
You look out
it's not
you
even
look out the
distinctly a
window and it's
closet.
brick.
Yeah, it's brick, or it's like
Like it's
like
cool
the inside
when you
of
don't
the-
want no sun, but
building.
damn, sometimes you
Yeah,
want
you
to.
could sleep all day and know what time it is.
Yeah.
It always looks
It's
like
cool
8
if
o'clock.
it's dark, you know, but
No, you gotta go outside. That shit ain't
that's
no joke.
crazy. Yeah, New York City,
Think
that's
there's
a different.
more opportunities out there.
Yeah, I mean, especially for acting, right? Because
Yeah.
mad things shoot in New York City. I mean, I think there's if I'm not mistaken, a studio opened up in Buffalo, so I think there will be more active, like, movies and shows being filmed here.
I remember reading that.
Yeah, but people film in New York, like all the Power shows, all of 50 Cent shows, the whole universe. That's all New York City. They shoot all of that in New York, and then theaters there. Like that's like the mecca, unless you're doing regional. I've never actually done regional. I've only done theater in New York. Yeah.
So you were saying earlier about you got a show, a podcast.
Yeah, so I have a radio show. It's called Radio Fled. It's on Twitter, and what we do is, so I co-founded a theater collective called the Fled Collective, and we're all about radicalizing theater, the industry, making it more equitable, making sure that artists are paid equitably, because like I was saying, a lot of times you'll do stuff, it's called the passion gap, people like to say. It's like, because you're so passionate about doing it, instead of filling that gap, like the monetary gap, with the money that you deserve for whatever it is you're doing, it's like the passion fills it. So it's like the opportunity. I'm so excited to be working. I'm so excited to be, bumping shoulders with this actor or with this writer, that you will settle for what you actually deserve to make on that project. So long story short, we're in a space right now, so we are doing live shows as well, but I'm mainly focused on like our culture and accountability stuff. So my radio show is interviewing different people in the theater industry that are also trying to reshape the industry and like change it. So it's all like either artists of color or LGBTQ artists. Like we've interviewed stage managers, people who are like doing HR stuff in theater, actors. We're auditioning some acting teachers, interviews with them, and just how they see the industry changing, and like seeing it more of how we want it to be. Because there's just like a lot of power dynamics and abuse and that type of shit.
That's awesome.
It's there. Politics. It's all in there. It's all in that world. So that's been dope.
I like when I see like a low budget film and going to theaters and make millions of dollars.
That's why people are a fan of horror.
Yeah.
Like a lot of horror films.
Jason Blum, the Blumhouse production, a lot of his films have low budgets, and he goes in there, kills it, make millions of dollars in the movie theaters.
Cost him a few million.
You should go to a film festival. I feel like you would like enjoy going to a film festival.
I would love to go.
I want to go to a film.
CinemaCon.
Yeah, he loves that shit.
Yeah, all that shit. Is there people you follow? You watch podcasts? Like,
do I watch them or
about people that talk movies and stuff like that?
I was listening to the Mark Maron. Do you listen to What the Fuck with Mark Maron? He's a comedian, but he'll do a lot of interviews with different actors and comedians and people in the industry. So I listen to that one mainly, and then I listen to something called Audrey Helps Actors, which is actually a really great podcast for people who are like coming up in the industry and just need to know the ins and outs of the acting business. So she'll have people come in and talk too, but not really like celebrities. I watched the actors interviewing actors. You ever watch that on YouTube?
I only watched this guy named John Campia.
Okay.
Yeah, he's on. That's how I get all my like inside information.
Or Inside the Actor Studio. You don't watch that? That's another great one. If you want to classic
He's
interviews
gonna
with
go and do all this homework.
Yeah.
He's gonna go. What did she say?
Well, start with Inside the Actor Studio, because that's like classic. Yeah.
They just go over.
They always have interesting actors. I think they've had like Al Pacino, they've had Denzel, they've had they've had the juggernauts.
Whales.
Yeah, because basically it's the Actor Studio is actually a graduate acting program in New York City. So it's like the way that the actors are interviewed is very much about like the process, which is interesting because it's for the students to learn.
That's dope.
So because students will be in the audience.
So it's
and
for a
ask
good
questions.
cause. It's not like
I would start
money
there.
grab
and
off
actors
their
interviewing
interview.
actors is good too.
I remember they had the Seinfeld. He would drive the Netflix show. He was driving the car.
Cars and Jokes or something.
Cars and Coffee or something.
Cars and Coffee, yeah.
And he would interview.
Oh, in the car with comedians getting coffee. Isn't like a longer title like that?
Yeah, he would interview a bunch of comedians and actors, and that was pretty.
Or the one
That's
in
a
the
dope
car
concept. Is he still doing
when they do karaoke in the car with the James. What's his name?
Corden.
James Corden. Yeah.
Corden.
Yeah.
I said Corden.
I don't like that guy.
Are they still doing the coffee things? The
I think so.
interviewing
Yeah.
comedians and
Is he still doing that?
I think so. I saw he did a couple. He did one with
Jim Carrey. That one.
Yeah, Jim Carrey. He did one with
Someone else has something with cars.
Terry Crews and
he used to host
Larry David. Damn, Danny.
Good?
Thirsty?
Oh, that's a watermelon cracking
the
like
guy
that.
that used to host one of those late night shows.
James Gordon. Gordon Corbin?
Nah, he also has a car show.
A car show.
Fuck. Jay Leno.
Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Big
Jay
chin.
Leno
Yeah.
does have a car. Yes.
Yeah.
I saw the one with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, dude, have you seen his
That
car
one's
collection?
great. Stupid.
Who, Jay Leno?
Yeah.
crazy.
We're talking about parking garages full of
Holy
cars.
shit.
Antiques, classics.
Yeah.
Not just one either.
Yeah, low people
Obviously.
Crazy.
They got money. That's their money.
Motherfucker.
I don't want that much money.
I remember I saw an article that said,
I mean, maybe a little bit.
Sophia
I don't want nobody to know I got it.
Sophia Vergara.
Yeah.
She's the #1 paid female TV actress
Is she?
in the game right now.
I don't know. I don't know.
Word?
That's what I saw. I could be wrong.
I believe you.
I thought it'd be a white
But,
woman.
you know our motto.
Just like a
All
suit.
facts, no research.
That's the motto?
Yeah,
That's our motto.
that's what
I
we
love that. I think
yeah.
I do like so much research on people I'm about to interview
Yeah.
because
But she's #1 in our books. It's our in our the books that we looked up. I couldn't even
she's
tell you what
#1.
site it was. She was
Google.
#1.
Google it.
No, it was like, when you scrolling through the internet and those articles that just pop up, it was like #1 actress of 2021 or 2022. I
Yeah.
forgot what it was. Like top paid.
Good for her.
Have
Make that
we
money.
asked you?
And that show wasn't even on.
I think I asked you about monologues already, right?
What about
Yeah,
it?
she
If I
did.
have them?
Yeah, like your favorite.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, my favorite monologue is in the play Sunset Baby.
Yeah, I did ask you about
Yeah.
that. Whoops.
Whoops.
Renege.
It's okay. You can never have too many monologues just to have, like,
You
just
Spades
for
fan?
practice.
No?
I suck.
You suck at
Me too.
Spades?
Yeah, man. I can't.
Like, I
I can't
get
play
the
with people who take it
concept, but-
seriously.
I hate. That's
I
why
I
I
can play
don't.
for play,
that
but if
part
y'all
right
can do
there.
all that extra shit, I don't.
That's
wanna
why I don't like it. I got friends.
Dude, take
Oh,
that
is
shit
it
way
y'all?
too seriously. Like,
Like-
it's
That
the fucking
they
game
take
7
it
of the finals. and
Like yeah,
shit.
like it's like
And you
there's
know who we're talking
thousands
about.
of dollars
On the
on the line. I'm talking thousands of
Right.
dollars and cards slamming.
And if you don't know
And
how
then
to
it gets
play,
aggressive, you ain't shit.
You're like
Right.
small. You're like a little ant.
you fucking look the wrong way.
belittle
and
you.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Like you should have did this while doing that while dividing it by 6 and carrying the 1.
It's a violent
Fuck
game.
that, man.
Following the patterns.
Yeah, it's
I'd rather play dominoes if I want to slam shit. That's when it's called for.
dominoes. Dominoes fun, but I feel like it has the same kind of
Not as bad as spades.
not exactly. That's
and
why
you
I'd
can
rather
learn it
play.
a lot quicker.
That's why I'd rather play dominoes. I 100%
Learn it a
agree
lot quicker.
on that. Yeah. Danny said Angel sucks at dominoes.
Yeah, he did.
Why y'all play together?
Yeah.
Y'all bet money?
No.
Nah, y'all not betting.
I've won a couple games with Danny.
Okay. So he's the domino king over there.
Alright.
You all right?
Alright. No special. I play FIFA mostly,
All right.
I feel like.
but I'm not one of those guys who get pissed off.
You could talk on the mic. It's right there. Like you just
Don't
turn
do
it
it
on.
like that.
There's a switch. You could turn it on.
I thought this was on the whole time.
Nope.
I can hear you. Is that weird? Am I supposed to hear him? Oh, I hear you better.
Hello?
Wow.
There he is.
Well, like I was saying, I'm not one of those guys that gets pissed off if somebody did something wrong.
Whoa.
But I know what you're talking about when you say the people that take shit serious. Because when I was a kid and I wanted to play, my uncles and my dad, they took that shit serious. Just like once I fucked up, they never let me play ever again.
See, that's whack. Like, how can we get better? Like,
Damn.
the fuck, you ever want me to learn?
Sorry.
That was
Like, you're supposed to
fucking.
be born and
That
know how to
was
play.
super deep. It just-
It's all right. There's room for that. There's room for
Is everything okay, man? Back at home?
You want a hug?
That shit was nuts.
Am I the first girl on the podcast?
You are.
Yeah, I talked to Tito. I'm like, we gotta get
What's
a
up
little
with that?
diversity in here.
He did.
Yeah.
He told me.
I'm sure it wasn't on
he's-
purpose, but
Yeah.
And then
Then you
we had
came
a few
up.
names and name came up, and so glad you.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
came
glad y'all
through.
reached out. I was gonna ask y'all about it, but then I was like, I don't think they're gonna
Oh,
like,
no,
want to
we-
talk
no.
to me
No,
because I wasn't sure
Talk
like
to
what kind
anyone.
of people y'all was talking to.
man, we talked to anyone.
Whoever.
We've
All types.
interviewed a cop, a reggaeton artist,
That's
a high
fire.
school
Oh, the coach.
basketball coach,
I saw that one.
videographer,
Podcaster.
a podcaster.
Okay.
Now an actress. Look at us. Look at us go.
You got any advice for upcoming actresses, actors, anybody in that field that are just trying to break through? How hard is it to break through?
Oh God, I haven't broken through. Y'all see me on anything?
No, but
I mean, I think my advice honestly is
Appreciate the honesty. Just
No, thank you. I mean, I've like I said, I've done theater, and like once it's gone, it's gone. So there's no like record of like the stuff that I've worked on, besides like on my resume. But it sounds cliche, but like you really have to be focused on playing your own game. Like you're running your own race. The easiest thing to do is get into like comparing yourself, especially when you're rubbing shoulders with your peers, and then you see your peers on TV. Like I've seen mad of my friends on TV. A lot of them. Like even one of my friends is in that show Inventing Anna. He does a good job, even though I don't like the show, but he does a good job in it. Or I've seen friends go to Broadway. You know, I've seen friends, their shows won a Tony. So for Skeleton Crew, my homeboy's show won a Tony. So you can't compare what you're doing to what they got going on. Like that is my biggest advice, because that is just gonna deter you. Like I define what success means for me, and I don't base it off of what other people think or what other people expect. And I think that's what's kept me in it. And like consistency, like staying in the game. Because eventually one of them knows is going to be a yes. Even like just scientifically proven, there's a yes coming. You know, like every no gets you closer to a yes, and that's very true. So like those three things of like staying in your own, running your own race, don't compare yourself to other people, and like
that's
define.
I like that one. Don't compare yourself to other people.
Yeah, because you can't.
That's cool.
Comparison is a thief of joy.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
See, I can get with that. Mm-hmm. That. What's the other one? Let her know the other one. Hans Zimmer.
Let me know.
That doesn't fit here though.
No, I want her to judge that quote.
Should we give her some backstory?
I guess we could give her some. Did you watch the last episode with Hans Zimmer? About Hans Zimmer?
Not the whole thing.
Okay.
Right. That was the two brothers that y'all interviewed,
real
right?
quick, just to catch you up. Third episode in a row, by the way.
Yeah.
just to catch you up.
That's
one of my favorite movies, Interstellar, with Matthew McConaughey. Mm-hmm. The score is done by Hans Zimmer. The main theme, when I listen to it, I feel like it's a song or composition with lots of conflict and no resolution.
Isn't that life?
It wasn't that. No. You set a whole.
What were we going at then?
Y'all was getting deep. What's going on here?
It up. You made that. That's a different line. I feel like that's a different line that he said.
It's definitely different from what you said.
Yeah, you didn't say life's conflict is. What did you say?
No, I said that's life.
It's a song with lots of
conflict and no.
Yeah, that isn't it.
You didn't say that. I'm like, wait a minute.
Fire,
that's
though.
good though.
Rewind. That is
all right.
good.
What was it?
It's lots of tension and no resolution.
Oh, that's still life.
No.
But,
God damn it. I butchered that.
I was like, hold up. The thing is, I didn't even listen to this song, and then he tried to get me to sit. And he
did you
said
listen
that.
to it?
I did end up listening to it because he forced me, but yeah.
Do you agree?
I mean, I guess.
I don't think
know.
he gets it.
I didn't get it. I didn't get
It's
it.
deep.
I'm sorry.
No.
But
You gotta unpack
I appreciate it. Hans Zimmer, once again.
That's fire.
Once a fucking good.
I haven't seen Interstellar.
Dude.
It's good? Okay. Have you seen Prometheus? That's random, but it's just because
Dope.
think
How about
about being in
Prometheus?
space.
You ever watch Prometheus and Bob?
No.
You
And
remember the
Bob.
show Kablam?
No.
On Nick?
Nickelodeon, Prometheus and Bob.
Yes.
It was the tall, skinny
Yes, I remember Kablam.
Danny.
It's been a minute though.
Prometheus and Bob.
I don't remember.
Angel, you're gonna look this up. And you're gonna see. No, I'm saying whenever you get a chance, you're gonna look this up and you're gonna see, and you're gonna be like,
Prometheus and
"Oh,
Bob.
I know that show." So
Prometheus was good though. And the one after it was good too.
I didn't see that one.
I like that actor that plays the android.
I don't know the actor's name. Don't ask me.
Yeah,
I'm bad. I'm really bad.
I didn't
at
see
this.
this movie. So who's in it?
I forgot.
I forgot who's in it.
I know the girl that plays the lead in Prometheus. She's in that movie Monday, where there's like it's like 7 of them. They're all like the same person.
What? It's a movie?
God damn it.
Split?
Oh, Where's Monday? Or just moving on.
Anyway, it sounds good though. Whatever it is.
Dolores, thank you for coming on. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
It's a lot of insight that I appreciate. Learned a thing today.
Thank you. Well, check out the Flood Collective. If you don't follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
Listen to my radio show,
Plug
Radio
in.
Flood.
All of it.
All the
What
things.
is and your Instagram?
Oh, I'm at Dolores Did It on Instagram.
Dolores
and
Did It.
Twitter.
Dolores did it. I like it.
I
That
did.
is
I
good.
did that. I think it sticks.
It's clever.
Yeah. Thank
please,
you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. We appreciate you coming on. And I want everybody to please like and subscribe on the video. It's like right here in that corner. Leave a review on the podcast app. Share. Leave comments. We appreciate all the feedback. And most importantly, you guys have a great weekend. Stay swell.
Stay swole.
Bye.
Dolores did it.